man here, Man of Steel. This is actually my costume for my Halloween performance, so you should look forward to it. Anyway, today's tutorial is all about how to become a man of steel yourself, or woman of steel. I've put together a couple exercises with a ton of progressions so that you can start from wherever and then get to wherever. So the whole idea is to really continue to train the body, build you up, and then you'll be able to do more. It's kind of cool. So, this is how to become a man. You know, that's not working. A woman, hold on. How to become a woman of steel. Woman, so you could be a man too. Like my cape.
Isolation is an inefficient way of training. Bodyweight exercises are generally much more functional and effective. We'll start with pushing exercises. Lean onto the pole and do an incline push-up. Keep your elbows in and your back and hip angle straight. Lower your arms and take your feet back for increased difficulty. Continue until you are 45 degrees off the ground where the exercise is harder than a normal push-up. Continue working down if you'd like. Otherwise, drop to a true push-up, again making sure to keep your hips level and elbows in. You'll notice I shrug my shoulders forward after each push-up.
One of the most important muscles for shoulder stabilization is the serratus anterior muscle. It's those finger muscles that go along the side of the ribs. What it does is it goes to the medial order of the scapula and it stabilizes most every shoulder motion. So you pull the scapula back and push forward.
Push-ups on the knees, while easier, aren't ideal for developing the same muscle groups. If you must do push-ups on your knees, make sure to shrug those shoulders. A harder variation is bringing your hips above your head. Put your feet on the pole and do a push-up. Try your best to maintain your straight back position, but don't worry too much. You can continue to work this back until you are in a handstand position doing a handstand push-up. As an alternative, you can turn around and do a handstand push-up with your feet in a similar position to the basic climb. Pulling strength is obviously critical to almost all pull techniques. Starting from a kneel, lift one leg and then the next. Be sure to engage first with your shoulder blades, dragging them down your spine as your arms bend. As you feel stronger, lift both feet at the same time. The fastest way to build strength is with the negative. Starting from a fully bent position, using the friction of your thighs as necessary, lower down as slowly as you can. According to the sliding filament theory, this drags myosin heads along actin filaments, resulting in greater muscular engagement. The concentric, a muscle shortening exercise, is the next progression. It's a pull-up, in other words. In this example, use the contact of your chest and belly to ease the load off your arms. The next challenge is to use one brace leg and lift from there, pivoting your body around the knee. This is really quite difficult as it focuses on the strength of your biceps. Remember, of course, to train both sides. The last pulling challenge is on spin pull. Starting from a gentle spin, hang with your legs open and back arched. Slowly and with control, pull yourself into the rigid pencil position, and just as slowly lower yourself back down into that extended and arched position. As with all exercises, repetition is important, and don't forget to point your toes. Now let's do core, and nearly everything else, because these are bodyweight challenges and you might as well train everything at once. With your inside arm lower, bracing with your armpit, stand on your toes and lift the inside leg. Lift your other leg into a chair position when you feel secure, lowering down with equal control. The next variation is lifting both knees at once. And, of course, make sure to train both sides. After you've got those, try extending your legs out into an L-sit position. And here's the other side. I'm so beautiful. This next one is a real toughie. Bend the knees in, just like before, and then try switching sides, and then tucking up again. Not done yet. Things do get tougher. Starting from the L-sit position, lean back until the toes almost touch the pole, and then return back to the L-sit. And here's the other side. When you lean back, you may find your top hand sliding down a little, and that's okay. Just stay engaged through your shoulders. Notice that when I switched sides, my hands stayed in the same position. That means that to train symmetrically, you need to switch hand positions and sides both. That's 4 positions for the same exercise. This next exercise is epic, working so many muscles that it would take me far too long to list them. With your hands in a similar pulling position, turn your body and your hips, lifting your legs in a big controlled circle. Do both directions before switching pull sides. If you can switch sides without touching the ground, extra points. Lastly, remember to switch which hand is on top in order to be an equal opportunity muscle exerciser. That's something, right? The last drill to becoming a woman of steel is to bend steel. See? It works.
Once again, I'm Dr. Ken of Man of Steel Incorporated, and don't tell anyone who I am, subscribe.